All right, good day, welcome, loves. Okay, welcome. Aries, I don't know why I'm getting the vibe for you again, but I guess it is what it is. All right, I'm not going to question the universe and the vibes, so. All right, well, I'm getting a vibe to use this lovely deck. I like to use it more this time of year. All right, different decks, different times of year, different readings, different things, okay? I feel like there's something that you need to do, all right? If you're having trouble, like, ridding certain negative energies or people, places, things, I feel like that's what your reading is, all right? So we'll see. I'm going to get these mixed around here. Yeah, got the High Priestess sticking out here. All right, being prompted to keep that. Normally I don't. Normally I'd put it back in the deck. All right, but this is your responsibility. Whatever you got going on, it is your responsibility to take care of it and clean it up. All right, so let's do 3 shuffles here. And get to it for the sign of Aries, all right? I am kind of getting more of a feminine energy, all right? Okay. All right, well, this makes some sense here. Okay? So, only responsible priestesses, actual real priestesses, I guess you can't be a priestess, a high priestess, or priest if you're not responsible, because the universe isn't going to grant you that type of power and resources to do anything. So, obviously, you have stepped in an energy where you are taking more accountability, taking on your responsibilities. But right now, what you need to do and focus on here is to do a ritual to hex and to banish, all right? I'm going to let y'all know, and anybody else that watches this video, very rare does the universe, spirit allies, anything, very rare do they grant you permission to hex. All right, you can banish people depending on what it is. You know, if it's some stupid ass, petty ass shit, it ain't gonna work. I don't even know why people even bother. It's just for clout. You know, it's just for attention, to act like they can do something. But in reality, a real practitioner knows. Spirit, universe, they don't fuck with petty. All right. So I don't know if you are hexing somebody to the point, maybe you've done banishing and it just doesn't work, and now they're saying, you know what, you're at a time in your life where we will give you clearance to do what you have to do. All right? And the thing with hexing is, all right, the thing with hexing, what a lot of people don't understand, even with any kind of magical workings, all right, there's a lot of stuff people don't comprehend and understand. I would love to be able to say it on this channel, but I have got haters that steal my shit. All right? And yes, I should be helping the collective, but these people, no, there ain't no helping. All right? And there's a way to work things. There is a way to do things, okay? So we have here the familiar with the guardian. All right? So you got a black cat as a guardian, as your familiar. All right? The thing is, like I like to tell people too, is when it comes to familiars, all right, they don't always have to be here in the 3D world. It could be a black kitty cat from the spirit realm that will aid you and guide you through intuition, thoughts, through frequency and vibrations. All right? Some of you guys may have a cat. All right? If you guys see frogs, all right, that's going to be an indicator. If you see a frog right before you see this video or after, this is going to let you know for sure. All right? But frogs bring in a lot of good luck, all right, and prosperity. But frogs can also speak of clearing out the clutter. And I feel like that's what this hex and this banishment is. I feel like you need to have it done by this winter, okay? Before it gets too cold wherever, or maybe it doesn't get cold where you guys are at, depending on where you guys are at in this world. If you're in an area where there is, you know, colder weather, yeah, then you might have to do it before winter here. We do have the ancestors popping in. All right, so your ancestors could be showing up in the form of cats or a toad or frog. That's more like a toad. But then we have here this here. It's that prosperity. Yeah, see, there's that feminine energy that I was getting here. All right, that divine feminine energy with the priestess, priest card. Okay, and then we do have here the moon card. All right, so your spell work here is laying it out, but see, the thing is, universe is not going to give you, okay, I'm giving you this, and yeah, people may see and be like, oh, that, no, this is just a reminder, all right? You're going to do a complex spell. You're going to work it according to the moon phases, this hex, this banishing, especially a hex, all right? And if y'all need any advice or any help, email me. My email should be somewhere. I think it's like 2flymamacita2468 at Gmail or something. If you want to know like how to really make a complex spell, and that is what your spirit allies are asking you to, because a hex can only work if it's complex, if it's very like detailed, and because the more that goes into it, the more powerful it is. And a lot of times people don't even know they're fucking hexed until it's already done deal. All right, we have here, all right, the air. Use your imagination, all right? Listen to the winds, all right? I don't know if you're going to be cursing like an air sign or not. Just because it says air doesn't mean, or, you know, it could be a moon, you know, a Cancerian with the moon if we want to go there. But, yep, let your imagination roll, all right? All right, let's get these mixed in here for the sign of Aries. So, obviously, before, at, during, and after, always honor your ancestors, give thanks, give gratitude. And if you're going to call on them for some help and encouragement or protection, along with your guardian here, your familiar, make sure, you know, you set the proper things out for them, all right? Because I feel like they're here to help. They're gonna help you because you are a child of theirs, all right? Your ancestors will look out for you, all right? All right, so let's do 3 shuffles here. All right, get to it. I think I just got a glimpse of the strength card. All right. So maybe strength in numbers, because the moon here, this card, the moon card here does have 3 people. All right. Maybe you need to link up with 2 other people. All right. Because I'm getting a waning crescent, a waxing crescent, and a full moon energy. So look into that. Oh my God. And then we have literally here the freaking High Priestess card. I mean, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it's like, I feel like you need to dig deep, all right? Any, like, suppressed, intuitive nudges you need to allow to come to the surface, all right? Make sure that everything has a balance to it, all right? But I feel like here, secrets need to be revealed, all right? I feel like there's a lot of secrets, but you're really going to start getting some esoteric knowledge that you didn't think that you were going to be able to get. Damn it. Hold on. All right. Here are the Page of Wands. Good news, confirmation. All right. So the confirmation message here is saying, yes, good things are going to come out of it, all right? Very good things, because we have here the Judgment card. Yeah. All right? You have good discernment. You have good judgment here, all right? You're not going to get any bad karma for this, as long as, you know, it's balanced. It's, you know, pure thoughts, feelings. And yeah, I feel like the trumpet is blown. All right, it's time to rise up. It is time for you to do what you got to do here. All right, to rid whatever needs to be banished, whatever needs to be hexed. Sometimes you have to hex people because they don't fucking get it. And like I said, you know, a lot of hexes don't work because a lot of it's for petty reasons. This is not for petty reasons. This is something big, all right, that's going to happen. All right. Whatever was done to you guys, the universe is going to let you fix that or settle the, what do you call it? Settle the score. All right. Because some people are just cannot no. So we do have here the Queen of Pipes here with the Nine of Swords. Okay. So we got Libra and energy here, which would be your polar opposite. I feel like it's a very toxic energy that has created a lot of fucking trauma in your life. All right, a lot of trauma. I feel like there was a lack of nurturing. All right, lack of love. There's trauma. There's heartbreak, and it's like it was bad. This is why the universe is saying, fuck them up, pretty much. Because this energy is very resentful, filled with vengeance, and very vindictive and spiteful. Go to no lengths. Any length. All right? And I feel like anxiety is going to start creeping in. Depression is going to start creeping in. Sleepless nights are going to be amplified. All right? Because you've got a devil around you. You got a devil in your energy that has daggered you, that has hurt you, that has scorned you, and created trauma that has affected in your life. And maybe you've delved into the devil energy too. But you're rising up above that. Because this type of trauma and heartache and heartbreak, yeah. Especially if it's like, you know, oh man, yeah. I feel like you're taking ownership and responsibility for your half. All right, because, whoop, that was, I think, the Four of Buds. Yeah, very possessive, very clinging and controlling, all right? You might still be trying to hang on for whatever reasons. I feel like it's not for good reasons. But prosperity will come, Lady Goddess, Divine Feminine, Aries. All right. So let's get a little more here for the Nine of Pipes and the Queen of Pipes. So yeah, or maybe you're just in your polar opposite energy, all right? Because Libra would be your opposite. So maybe you just got to shift out of that there. All right. So we have the Eight of Cups. All right. So yeah, it's going to take some strength here to fully walk away from this energy. All right. Because there is a lot of just harsh ass energy. And that might be why. But your instincts, I feel like, are strong, and they're pulling you. It's telling you to walk away and never look back. Because some things you just can't fix. Some things you just can't change. All you can do is banish and hex and move forward. But if you're going to banish and hex, you can't sit and think about it, all right? You do it and get it done, and out of sight, out of mind. Don't look back, all right? Don't freak out about anything. We got here the Tower. Yep. Okay, what I get with this sometimes when I see that is you reap what you sow. All right. So I feel like here with the Tower, yeah. There's going to be some chaos. There's going to be some falling out energy here. Disruption, but it wasn't stable. It wasn't healthy. It never was. It was toxic. So we have codependency here. All right. There was codependency because I feel like the energy just kind of sucked you in to make you codependent. With the Page of Joints could be a younger person, and then this could be like, you know, a maternal figure with the Queen of Pipes. But you're going to see good results here because you've risen up. All right. You have made the changes. And you're doing your damnedest to stay on the straight and narrow here. But there is a lot of toxic, unhealthy, manipulative, controlling, obsessive, just destroyed the heart. And, you know, they might even be feeling it. Whoever scorned you, they might be feeling it already. They might already have a lot of issues with the Nine of Pipes, the Nine of Swords, you know, from all their bitterness and resentment and just evilness. Just says anything and everything. Just no tact whatsoever. Stand your ground, Aries, okay? Double sevens. Warning. All right, stand your ground. But I also feel like somebody kind of made you codependent to where you feel like you always have to have your guard up, that you always have to stand your ground. And in reality, no, you only stand your ground to the pain and the trauma that you were dealt here. Because the energy here with the Queen of Pipes doesn't seem to give a shit. All right, let's get a little more over here and then be done here. Oh, we got here the Five of, yeah. So yeah, there is, I don't know, maybe you were raised in poverty, all right? Raised in a very low vibe energy of, you know, maybe getting kicked out, having to move around, or just like a lot of low vibe energy, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know, not having a lot of money, poor upbringing. Yeah, double fives here. We got a lot of doubles showing up here. And yeah, you need to abandon this drama, this rivalry. I feel like the energy is jealous of you. There's a lot of jealous energy. This Queen of Pipes here. All right, so let's get for Aries and let's stop with the bitter bitch over here. Yeah. Let's do for Aries. Let's get Aries, where they're going after this. Oh, look at that. We have the freaking star. Oh, yeah. You'll be rejuvenated. You'll feel great. You'll feel like a brand new person, all right? Just keep that hope and that optimism alive within you, okay? Have faith. And embark on a healing journey where you just level up and finally see that prosperity, and prosperity can bring peace of mind. All right, let's give one more out here for the sign of Aries. So we have here, oh, look at that. Look at that. We got the Six of Pipes. Your spirit guides are guiding you, all right, to a different time full of happiness instead of doom and gloom and drama and bitchy energy around you and chaos and turmoil and constant disruptions, negative disruptions. Yeah. Your spirit guides are encouraging you guys to move out of this turbulent energy and move into a beautiful, smooth, calm ebb and flow. All right, positive mind or positive thoughts bring positive outcomes. It's about living an abundant life full of happiness, positivity, and warmth, and radiate, and you'll radiate on a different frequency. And people will know that. They will see it. They will sense it. Ooh. I hear the Queen of... Yeah, we have here... So I feel like there's a lot of gossip about you here. There's a lot of gossip. But it's all just a bunch of, like, secrets and lies. All right? So don't even pay no mind to it. You're the Queen of Joints. You took your power back, and you're using it to your fucking advantage. All right? Ooh. Wow. We have the Empress. So maybe y'all are mothers. All right? But yeah, it's like you're going to see your abundance come. Your nurturing abilities, your love for nature and nurturing is on a whole nother level. You took your power back. You're standing in it. You're owning it. And you give zero fucks. All right? And the Queen of Joints, Wands, always has that little black kitty cat. And we got the familiar there. All right? So harness that magic. You have a helper, whether physically or not. So that was the moon here. All right? Yeah. There's a lot of beautiful things ready to come in. All right? You might be feeling a lot of this in your intuition, an intuitive pull here. But it's taking that deep dive. All right? And I feel like your intuition has heightened if you are a mother with the Empress. All right? Those motherly instincts. So let's wrap it up here. Yeah, we got the Ace of Joints. Look at you. You're just on fire. You're going to be feeling good. You're going to be feeling great. We have the Chariot here. All right, some of you guys are focusing on work and home, career and home, finding that perfect balance. You have moved into such a very beautiful, empathetic, nurturing being. All right? You're just a spark of light. Your light's been reignited. All right? You might start to see new creative ideas or passions, desires swooping in because you're going to come out feeling renewed. All right? You're going to be the lady goddess here. All right? So I'm going to leave that there, loves.